What? Think for yourselves. Don't be sheep.
Escape the age.
That's the last one. This is really hard work. You may not understand why unless you've done it. Relationships. It's like 42, right? What are relationships? Well, anything basically. It's something you stand, it's a ship of relations. So you stand in relation with something. So you can have a relationship to thoughts, to your diet, to whatever. You can have a relationship to, I have a relationship to cleaning my nose. You can have a relationship with comfort. It's just something you stand in relation to. So I stand in relation to that wall. It's just stuff I can relate to maybe. Oh, wow. It's not just holding the camera, it just becomes heavy. Wow. Talk about your ankle. I don't know what really happened to my ankle. I think I broke it off or something. I don't know what I did there, but it showed me something. And I wasn't sure I wanted to have that kind of a relationship any longer. So that was people I met. And I felt like the cost was too much. So relationships, I don't know. What people say are relationships are then generally, but you can have a relationship with your dog without, So it's just a concept. And if you say that, people are like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, but people have relationships with their dogs. You may not have like sex, but spending time with each other, if you are conscious, it is like sex. And then you also know why, the Dalai Lama doesn't walk around hugging people, because he may understand what it means to touch others. If I touch you, I'm going to take something into myself that I don't know about. So yeah, I just don't know. No, the truth is I don't want to speak anymore. Because that's a question you can just answer for yourself. I'm just going to say, Merry Christmas. Because this is also a very terrible relationship. You should not cling to me like this. And if you just stumbled across this, work with my content, but I always say the best way is to just find truth in yourself. But of course that takes a lot of time. But if you are not prepared to take the time, then better don't spend time with me. Because that's what this is about. To start forming a relationship with yourself that you actually like. And when you've done that, that's like self-love, then you may find someone that did the same, and then you can actually be together. So in order to have a fulfilling relationship, you first have to know how to have a fulfilling relationship with yourself. And some people may just be born that way. I certainly had to learn it. And so currently I'm living in this state where I say, well, if there would be a woman here and she would just cause trouble for me all the time, I don't know. I don't think I'd really want that. Which is why I'd probably get rid of her. I mean, just get rid of her in the sense of, end the relationship. Because I'm under a lot of pressure. And if you don't get that, then you're just a little child. And I've been kind of growing up a lot. And most people that I meet haven't grown up at all. Because, a grown-up person takes responsibility for themselves. Which is also why if you fall in love with someone and you fail to find a way to be together with that person, then either that person really doesn't want you and you were just deluding yourself into being able to have a relationship with that man or woman, or, I've met people and they just seemed afraid of me. And I get it because, I'm not like everyone else. And in that sense, I have done all of this hiking barefoot, and people think I'm, oh wow, he's cute or sexy, or look at this, he's got blue eyes. Oh, he's got a beard, a real man, but they don't know what it's like to be someone like me. And that's just the truth. Because if you're a man, you look for a woman and not for a little child that just, you need a challenge. And there's just no one. And that's just what I think, because in that sense, I give a lot, right? But I don't really know how to give myself really well. It's just useless. It's just kind of a waste of time to me. So sometimes I'm just sitting around not knowing what to do, and then instead of just doing something, I can't enjoy watching a movie. It just feels like a waste of time. And time's just slipping away so fast. And I really can feel when I'm running out of time for certain things, right? And with that, sometimes you just feel that the time for certain things is over. And it's not that you don't just not like it anymore, it's just there's no more time. And one of the really weird relationships that people have is certainly with time. I'm not sure if in the second Alice in Wonderland made by Tim Burton, I don't know if there's anything valuable about time in there, but since I said it now, there may be. Just if you're looking for truth about time, of course, relativity theory, time and timing are very important, which is why I seem to be reluctant to give up on finishing this work. So, I'm not quite sure what's happening, but it is happening. And in terms of costs, I do feel like I want to leave the house. I do feel like, I would like to see other people. I do feel like I want to go hiking. I do feel like I want to do all of these things. I also felt like recording more videos where I'm outside and, find me in nature. But then I had the clear feeling I'm supposed to be here right now and just record myself and just focus on this. But the question is, how long am I supposed to do that? Because nobody can tell you that. But if nothing happens, then I assume that I'm still here. So at the moment you could say I have a relationship with my laptop. I have a relationship with my body. So relationships are basically things that you feel like you are related to. And then you just have to ask yourself why and when did it start, and letting go is really tough. I mean, there are still like first and second girlfriends and all that kind of stuff. They're still there somewhere. And as much as I'd like to go back to these places, it's just impossible. So you can even have a very weird relationship with memory. You know, if I feel lonely, I just draw from memory. Just lie around, but that's just how it is at the moment. I just have to pack it all into some kind of package and give it to whoever wants to spend time with it, whatever purpose it may have. So yeah, it's so easy to get distracted. Okay, I'm just gonna end this recording now.